Hey everybody, Jay Barrino here. Welcome back, starting a new showcase for StarCraft 2, and this is Enslavers Redux. It's included as part of Mass Recall, but it is a separate project created by OmegaWeapon, who is also a big contributor to Mass Recall. So Enslavers Redux is a remake of the original Enslavers, which was like an add-on campaign back for the original StarCraft. Now, this takes a lot of creative liberties. It's very, very lore-heavy and very dense in terms of dialogue, so I'm just going to warn you now that there's going to be a lot of dialogue on our way into the map, so if you're not into that, don't let that dissuade you from the project, because there's a lot of really cool gameplay stuff, but again, there's going to be a long opening. Just a forewarning, it's just kind of the way that this project is, but there's a lot of, again, creative liberties taken here where a lot of this stuff is not canon, but it does fit in some ways. It's, I guess, subjective in how much of a purist you are. Subsaurian has mentioned some people have tried to make changes on the wiki, so let me just make very clear that this is not officially canon in any way. It just takes some cool creative liberties. And there's a lot of really interesting gameplay stuff as well that relies heavily on player choice. As you can say, as you can see, the campaign splits halfway through. There's now also a third Enslavers, which is the Zerg campaign. So we will be checking those out. Let's get started with Terran 1 Schezar's Scavengers. Now, I haven't played the original Enslavers for a very, very long time. Dominion Alpha Squadron, forward outpost on planet Halcyon, outside primary colonist city. Now, I haven't decided how I'm going to handle the splitting. I'll probably maybe take the path through the entire campaign, making the choices I want to make, and then we could always go back and revisit the missions that we otherwise would have not been able to experience. The commander is a unique hero that can use rare materials found, such as palladium and iridium, to improve his weapons and armor, as well as research upgrades at the black market compound Look Around. So yeah, we want to be very observant. There's all sorts of stuff to pick up all around these maps. So not only do we want to just complete them, but we want to scour them. Absolutely scour them. As such, because there's all that dialogue and stuff, I don't know how long some of these maps are going to take. Again, just a forewarning, you can hang out and check out all the cinematic material you want, or you could always skip forward. That is up to you. And I will pause the video until the loading is done. Emperor Mengsk's proclamation to Dominion Task Force. Soldiers of the Dominion, you are the chosen elite. Forget the ties you may have had to the broken and soon-to-be-forgotten Confederacy. They have failed you, failed their citizens, failed humanity. The future is here and now. Serve unquestionably, and you may bask in the glory of the Dominion. We shall prevail against any odds so long as we are united in strength, and that unity is being tested. There are outlaws among us, dangerous individuals who would seek to undermine the freedom and peace we all enjoy under Dominion law. We have been tasked with bringing one such outlaw to justice. For on this peaceful backwater colonist world, the outlaw Alan Schezar has taken the city hostage and is pillaging, ransacking, and causing terror among the citizens. Let us show these criminals and mercenaries that this is the Terran Dominion. We will not be forced into complacency and look the other way while our people cry out for help. I leave this task to your capable hands. Crush every mercenary, arrest every outlaw, and show no mercy against those who would threaten the peace of the Dominion. This task should be the beginning of a new age in Terran history, an age where outlaws cannot run nor hide from Dominion justice. Alpha and Omega squadrons, hear me clearly. Liberate these people from tyranny. Do not return until Schezar's operation has been crushed. Emperor Mengsk out. Episode 1, Shadow of Deception. As the Zerg swarm led by the ravenous Overmind progressed its campaign of infestation and genocide throughout the Kapurlu sector, it stood nearly unchallenged as it left behind a trail of death and destruction from the ruined Confederate capital of Tarsonis to the Protoss homeworld of Ire. With the Overmind's attention now fully concentrated on the Protoss, other previously conquered Terran worlds soon became stretched thin with only traces of Zerg presence. We're under attack. I just hit the spacebar. Self-crowned Emperor Arcturus Mengsk took this opportunity to bring the remaining Confederate dissident squadrons under the newly formed Dominion banner. Now stronger than ever, Mengsk began a campaign silencing every anti-Dominion voice and outlaw who did not fall in line. Being unable to locate his former ally James Raynor, Mengsk turned his attention to an accomplice that had assisted him in his escape, the ex-magistrate from Marsara. I guess I'll click instead of hitting the spacebar. That seems to make that pop up. The ex-commander has left Raynor's recently formed rebel group Raynor's Raiders before they traveled to Char in an effort to locate Sarah Kerrigan, having been abandoned to the Zerg by Mengsk. The commander saw Raynor's attempt to rescue Kerrigan as little more than a suicide trap, blinded by his emotions. Ignoring the warning, Raynor left for Char as the commander returned to Terran space to start a new life. Unfortunately, Mengsk was waiting. Given a choice of public execution or serving the Dominion, he became a tool of war for Mengsk once more. Clicking works. Maybe. Space. We still going. Mengsk next turns his attention to the crime lord Alan Schezar, notorious for having recently ransacked Dominion holdings with little effort. Locating Schezar's mercenary operation to the fringe colony world of Halcyon, Mengsk sent his most trusted advisor, General Horace Warfield, to intercept Schezar and make an example out of him to the public. However, soon after the fleets arrived to the planet, they were heavily assaulted by unusually large amounts of Zerg coming from the planet's surface. Adjutant, this is the commander of Dominion Alpha Squadron. Patch me into Korhal's throne room. I need to speak with Mengsk. Now. Opening communications on channel 143292. Link established. Stand by. Commander, I've already been briefed by General Warfield, and I understand your situation, but you'll need to hold out just a little longer. With General Duke's fleet still on assignment from Char, our remaining standing fleets are indisposed. I can't risk sending more down to the surface just yet. You'll have to make do with what you have left. Sir, with all due respect, we won't last much longer without some damn help. The Zerg here are far greater than intel reported, and have been burrowing up damn near everywhere. My entire unit has been cut off. We're completely out of resources. If you want this Schezar so bad, we need reinforcements now. Don't let this be another Tarsonis. Commander, these communication matters go through me first. You're not authorized to contact Korhal on the fleet's behalf. It's all right, General. All right, Commander. We still have some of our forces from Omega Squadron in low orbit. I'll authorize down a small detachment for your unit, but with the Zerg running amok, I can't risk any more from the fleet until we have some evidence Schezar's actually down there. I understand, Emperor. Good. Once reinforcements arrive, you're to move out and find Schezar's base of operations immediately. Now, regarding the Zerg, should you encounter any more threats from those critters, you have my permission to deal with the situation in any appropriate manner you see fit. Let nothing stand in your way to bring that worm to justice. I should be on the ground front lines heading this roundup, not playing guard duty, sir. That commander of yours is a loose cannon. He's reckless and doesn't have respect for authority. After all, being friends with outlaws like James Raynor, I guess I shouldn't expect much out of him. I still don't know what you see in him. I've seen the commander's skills firsthand when we helped overthrow the Confederacy with myself and Raynor. His presence here is valued. On a short leash, of course. Regardless, don't concern yourself with it, General. I need you protected with the main fleet. You're my most valued military asset, after all. Is that so? And here I thought Duke held that title. General Duke is a tenacious individual, but his loyalty cannot be fully counted on with matters like this. I need you to focus on the task at hand, Horace. Keep the commander in line and bring Schezar to justice. Outlaws like him have no place in the future of the Dominion. End of briefing. Okay, so if that's not clear, this uses the mass recall mod, so all the units are going to be StarCraft 1 related. I play at hard difficulty because Omega Weapon, when we talked about me playing this, it was a while ago, but he did mention that I should play it on hard. So we'll give it a go. Of course, if it's like overwhelming, we can always bump it down. That's fine. Send me in. Dominion Alpha Squadron Forward Outpost, Halcyon Badlands. Here we are. Here's the commander. We're not going to last much longer out here. Where the hell are those reinforcements? Commander, this is Captain Morrow. We're inbound to your location. Just sit tight. I tested this, and I'm not sure what's going on here. It just seems like the camera is focused on like a piece of the terrain instead of the actual drops. Finally, took you long enough. Well, if it isn't Guy Montag, who let you down here to have all the fun? Oh, you know better than that. Don't matter who I'm working for. They can try to, but they can't stop me. What are you doing here anyway? Thought you ran off with that Bowie Rayner. Now you're leading the group you're fighting against? Don't make no sense. I don't have much choice now when they put a gun to your head to serve. Besides, I couldn't follow Rayner where he went. Wasn't my battle to fight. Anyway, glad to have you back in action, Gui. Just like old times. You haven't gotten soft since Marsara, though, right? Shut your damn mouth. Just point me in the direction where to roast some zerglings. Ha, fair enough. Maybe this won't be such a bad assignment after all. Okay, nice. Now, don't get upset that there are medics. Alright, let's move out. I want Schezar found before the Zerg do. They're really bad. 2 life per 1 energy. It's really slow. They're like field medics. They're not like UED medics, because this does take place between episodes, or like during episode 2, between 2 and 3. So like it's before Ire falls. It's like kind of during that. So why don't you go ahead and you can pause this if you'd like to read these. To be fair, the intro here is like, you know, 10 to 12 minutes plus my talking intro, which is actually kind of short when you look at other projects that I play. So I think I just sort of had a preconceived notion that the intro here was even longer than I thought. But, you know, still bulky. Again, if you'd like to pause and read about the commander and Guy Montag, go for it right now. And let's get going. Guy Montag was an unused Firebat model that was in the original StarCraft editor. So let's take a look at this here. So the commander can pick up Palladium and Iridium. So there's 5 of each on this map, which is a lot. So we have to be very observant to make sure that we find it all. Guy Montag increases Gui's damage output in radius than standard Firebat weaponry, and he can use this Spitfire missile. Deals 40 damage in a small area. Biological units will take double damage. We gotta be careful we don't hit our own stuff with that, presumably, right? I don't even want to test if it'll hit my own stuff, honestly. So we have a flashbang grenade. It stuns and disables the detection of enemy ground and air units for 3 seconds. That's very strong. Look at how big that is. So again, I think this is supposed to make the original Enslavers maps, like remake them to be more palatable for a StarCraft 2 audience. And just kind of be more fun in general with these additional things. Damn, they must have been overrun by the Zerg. What can it do for you, sir? Then the planet Halcyon. Feel free to read this if you'd like. They grew grapes here for wine and fram berries. That's very nice. Okay.
Sounds good. Not a problem.
Hold on. Let me fire a flashbang grenade to get the drop on these Zerg.
Let's do this.
Kind of want to just try this instead. That's pretty good. Then let's flashbang, and then everybody get in there. I'm waiting for an opportunity for someone to take a decent chunk of damage so that you can see how slow the medics heal. This is like if you turn on the medic option in Mass Recall. Some people say like, oh, there were no medics. Like, again, it's like field medics that like barely heal. It's mostly for like out of combat. So there's Palladium. I kind of want to test this. Can we pick this up with anybody except the commander? And it seems like no. Find Palladium. There's 4 remaining. Find more Iridium to upgrade the commander's offensive capabilities. Find Palladium to upgrade defensive capabilities. Research Combat Shield at the black market, which gives him a 50% chance to block incoming ranged attacks. Will not block any melee or spell damage. What about, like, Siege Tank Blast? We have a 50% chance to just avoid damage. Is crazy. Upon receiving near-fatal damage, the commander automatically becomes invulnerable and will rapidly recover health until full. During this process, the commander is immobile and cannot be controlled, can only be activated once every 5 minutes. This is still classic, like, you can't let him die, so anything that could help mitigate that is a positive. And I will be quick-saving a lot. Could always use rewind as well, if necessary. Looks like the Zerg have infested this planet and the colonists here. We didn't stand a chance. How in the hell is Schezar still operating out here?
What can it do for you?
Go get him, Gui.
I gotcha.
Curious, does the flashbang work? It says units, not structures, but I kind of want to just try it.
Loud and proud, son.
Does not work on structures, but we can hit him with this and stay out of range of it. Alternatively, oh no, that's going to bring some units down. Be careful. Take these out. Just lead with the heroes. Move on in. And you can see how slow he's being healed. Again, this is very much like an out-of-combat type slow heal, similar to like a Warcraft 3 priest heal. I clicked on that instinctively, thinking there might be the outhouse thing. So I have to be extra careful that we don't accidentally miss anything, because they could be anywhere. So any pathway that's traversable, we got to look for these palladium and iridium pickups. I did notice here that it doesn't see. It says iridium needed 0, next level 5, needed, you know, needed, etc., etc. That did not progress when I picked up the first one. Okay, there we go. Whoop. Blast this. Okay, go ahead. Flashbang here. I'm going to leave that on. I know that might seem a little irritating, but I think it's... I mean, on missions where it's like you might lose if you lose your hero, I think it's absolutely crucial that we give ourselves some leeway. So I apologize in advance if that gets a little irritating. Okay, there's iridium. So I guess picking these up doesn't really give us anything outright. You need to get clusters of them for them to, like, actually start doing something. And I guess let's just hang out and slowly destroy these structures. The buildings don't spawn broodlings when they die, which is really nice. Get rid of that hatchery. So our heroes are really strong. The commander seems better because he has so much upgrade potential. Supposedly there's like a black market structure. There's like a black market structure which we can Nope, nope, no, no, no. Okay, he was not stunnable. Commander's fine, he's fine. Okay, that was a little spooky. That was a little spooky, if I do say so myself. Get my heroes to the front. Ah, that classic marine attack sound. You'll love to hear it. This flashback seems like it's gonna be. It's just so flippin' good, you know. Let's go right. Whoop! That is an infested Terran. Can we just like kill it outright by doing this? Yes. Pulse grenade. Just pulse grenade.
What? You want something?
Got it. I'm gonna guess all pickups have to go on the commander. An illegal weapons cache. These grenades. I've never seen anything like them. It doesn't even look Terran.
Skinny on the way.
Careful, buddy. You sure you know how to use those? Seems to integrate within my combat suit. I'm seeing some off-the-chart energy readings on this thing. Could be dangerous, but maybe worth the risk.
Not a problem. Move it. All right with me.
Alright, so are these the infested Terrans I think they are? No, infested rifle. Okay, I thought that these would be like the ones that run up and just instantly explode and kill you.
Understood.
I sort of feel like I'm not supposed to be over here, but let's head back over in this direction instead.
I'm listening. What can it do for you?
So we have this grenade. Up to 50 damage to enemy ground and air units. So it's... wow. So and it doesn't damage friendly units. It's basically Nova's grenade, but better. That is incredibly powerful. My goodness. So we have like a full-on hero here. I think it's going to be about, you know, his survivability, and, so, Schezar's here after all. Let's take him out, boys. Hit him with this. That is, like, full-on flippin'... Oh, it costs health to use. Interesting. Character profile for Alan Schezar, I suppose we'll read. He's a crime lord notorious for having been able to control a Zerg cerebral during the early days of the Great War through use of stolen Protoss technology given to him freely. He has evaded justice time, and... Justice time and time again, as he ransacked numerous Dominion holdings. Arturus Mengsk has been seeking Schezar out to make an example of him to other dissidents of his Dominion rule. Let's check over here.
What can it do for you? Sure,
Whoop.
why not?
Feel like I'm extra cognizant of,
I'll receive it.
I'm extra cognizant of infested Terrans, but the only ones we've seen are not the spooky ones.
I'm listening. You shine.
Do this. Let's do this. Okay, that's good. Get in there. It was worth it because there's Iridium.
I got you.
I threw away a Marine, but we had to do it
Sounds good.
to save Gui.
Moving.
I feel like we've definitely cleared a lot of this out. Also, we have opened up a free expansion for later.
Sure, why not? What's eating at you? What do you want? All right.
Now, I'm hopeful this isn't going to turn into a thing where, like, we have to... Nice, get rid of those sandbags. Where we have to, like, use drop ships to find super-duper hidden palladium and iridium. We will see. Honestly, a health cost for that is so good. I'll take it. Who are you? You can't just break in here. If this thing becomes unstable, the Zerg... Enough. We have our orders. Whatever you're doing, we're putting a stop to it. Take him into custody and shut down whoever this thing is. The hell you will. So I'm not entirely sure what's up with the camera in those cinematics. Curious to see if it persists.
All right with me. Skinny on the way.
We've got, like, weird machine here, I guess. Kill all the scientists, sure. The Kadarin crystal is supposed to indicate, like, where Schezar got this technology. Again, so this is where, like, again, there's, like, lore from Enslavers that is canon that's, like, incorporated here to make it feel like, oh, look, it's kind of hinting where he got the technology. You know, there's the Ubrazaj connection, spoilers, but it's from Enslavers, which is really old. Warning, Schezar bases has been located, but Zergan region have been openly attacking his forces. Caution is advised. Commander, this is Warfield. We can't afford the Zerg to overrun the area. Air support is out of the question, but I'll send out SCVs with more resources. Build a forward base and take the fight directly to his command center. He's got to be there. Ignore the Zerg. Ignore the Zerg? He has actually heard of the Zerg before, right? Orders are orders. No need to poke a hornet's nest. You do remember Tarsonis, right, Gui? I remember. Barely escaping while climbing over piles of dead crispy bugs. Right. In any event, let's get a base established and finish the job. Where are those SCVs? SCVs drop pods en route to your location now. Whew, that was a trip. Come on, let's get building. Okay. So we have a nice group here. Let's look around. Looks like maybe some resources to pick up. Orbital satellite imaging coordinates established. Stand by for visual. Let's pick up these. Mercenary Command Center located at 38926. Oh, that was like a lot of resources, wasn't it? Holy crap. Black Market Compound. That's what we want. Go ahead and get that set up. This is Alpha Squadron Echo Brava Delco. Is anyone out there? We're under heavy attack from Zerg. Requesting immediate evac pronto. I know it sounds heartless, but we can't help them now. Focus on your mission, Commander. Hunt down Schezar at all costs. We can't afford to lose him now. So we definitely want to rescue them. I'm not one to leave my unit behind. If we can, we're going after them.
What can I do for you?
You've gone soft, old buddy.
Skitty on the way. Sounds good.
No, the Dominion. Protect the research. Let's pick up these.
Our allies are being attacked.
So presumably, you know, we got to get up here before these folks die. Those look like fancy medics, too. Field response theta. Yeah, so that's going to be worth getting them before they die. So do they get some barracks? More supply depots, because we're going to need them eventually. It looks like another base down here, too. So we have access to multiple bases, and there's some iridium. I'm going to focus on getting those dudes up there in the upper left first and foremost. I also don't know how much risk I'm in danger of if the Zerg are attacking Schezar. Now, one notable exception, Orion Turbo Coupe. One notable exception here is in the original, one of the objectives is to you have to wipe the whole map, like kill all the Zerg. So this is like one really nice change that Omega has made, which is basically like, hey, you don't have to kill everything. It's not that insufferable anymore, okay? And that's what I mean by like bringing Enslavers into the new generation. It's really nice. Yeah, destroy their trucks. Don't let them get away. But I am on hard difficulty. I don't know how much time I have to get up here, so I'm gonna, as soon as I can get a factory out, I'd like to get a move on. Alternatively, why don't we just save up and take this base over here? And these classic skins, man, they're juicy. I love them. So we have 2 palladium, 2 iridium. Again, I can search for these before we end the map, if anything. Zergan area attacking mercenary compound. Caution is advised. Get into that command center, Commander. The Zerg are moving in fast.
Moving.
Not if we burn them all to hell.
Not a problem.
Okay, where am I going? I'm like in the rocks. Okay, that's fine. Come on back. The commander has a 50% chance to block everything. Neo-steel plating. Fortified bunker. Missile turrets gain an attack speed bonus and extra range. That's that's the kind of stuff that's really nice. Again, that's just like special, like fancy upgrades that we can get. Really, really interesting. Okay. Keep making SCVs. The little klaxon sounding in my main base perhaps needs to be turned off once we take control of the base. That's not like a huge deal, but that seems like something that really should be changed. Well, we can build our production out here where there's room and where we don't have to listen to the alarm. We still have to listen to the alarm. It's not as bad. Okay, that was Schezar, and he is attacking us over here. So let's maybe get a bunker, and we'll eventually get some siege tanks up there, and we'll be relatively safe. I also can come up and take this base at some point, and we will have more resources than we know what to do with. But we're not quite there yet. I'm loving the extra structure armor. If you know, I really love my structure armor. If you've seen me play previous maps, or just StarCraft 2 maps in general, I'm a really big fan. Now, if this is gonna be like a TVT situation, that's gonna be tough. Maybe we could just make some dropships and go and rescue those dudes. No, we can't make dropships. I take it back. Okay, I think we'll be okay regardless. Let's go ahead and grab our upgrade structures. That injection of cash right at the beginning is really, really nice.
Our allies are being attacked.
I know they're being attacked, but there's nothing I can do about it, game. Okay, give me a break. Cram an academy up there. Okay, let's go ahead and get this saturated. And then, again, I think taking this third base, just so that we're getting like a huge influx of cash, is going to be great, because I obviously have way more gas than I need. I will grab this Neo-Steel plating pretty early.
SCV good to go, sir.
I'm on the job.
And if anything, Gui and the Commander are the ones that we have to be really, really careful of. Careful with, rather. So let's go siege mode. As soon as we can get some siege tanks, this is a nice little, area where we can get them kind of stuck in. Oh my gosh, those alarms. Oh no. That's okay. We'll try not to look at them where possible, but every so often we're going to end up looking at our base. Oh, yo, that's a huge amount of units. Now, I know that we have tools, but, like, that's a lot for this early. When I say this early, it says 25 minutes. Keep in mind, that's also because we sat through a lot of cinematics and we had the whole opening as well. So it's not like...
SCV good to go, sir.
It's not like it's that early. Or it's not that late, rather. It's a little misleading. U-238 shells, please.
Right away, sir.
Research.
Get it. Oh, he's stuck. Well, goodbye, SCV. You were good while you lasted. Okay, keep making SCVs back here. We're getting some tanks. We're gonna get more tanks.
Commander. Ready to roll out. Delighted to, sir.
SCV good to go, sir.
Okay, cool. And then let's build a turret.
Give me some of this.
And I would love the opportunity to maybe move out here kind of soon. Again, we got to get those guys in the upper left, and I don't know how long they're realistically going to last. They obviously can heal, and they've got an SCV. If that SCV dies, they're screwed.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, looking good. Let's go ahead and get this saturated now. We'll get this set up.
Ready to roll out. Orders, sir.
SCV good to go,
Tanks.
sir. Affirmative. Roger that.
We can get them kind of stuck in here like this. Tanks.
Upgrade complete.
Um,
Good to go, sir.
Yeah, increased bunker health in general is really nice, for sure. And let's quick save, because again, these attacks are huge, so we're going to need to be ready, you know, a little more prepared. Should I save up maybe to grab the next, to grab our next, base? I like how they retreat when they're low on HP. That's fancy.
Ready to roll out. Moving.
Yes, sir.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay. Again, I feel like I really need to get moving here soon. We're stockpiling some resources, so let's go ahead and move a dude up here. Let's grab another barracks.
Roger that. Orders received.
Let's grab another factory, and then we're going to just start pumping out units like there's no tomorrow.
Sir.
No Marine left behind. You've taken longer than 10 minutes to rescue the squadron. Okay, that's, you know,
Say it loud.
I don't know what they expected with these types of enemy attacks coming in at us. And then I need an armory.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Don't worry about achievements, folks. Don't worry about achievements.
SCV good to go, sir.
Yes, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Get some more turrets just in case. Once we start moving out, we might have to... We're going to run into enemy attacks along the way, so that's where things are going to get kind of spiced.
Not enough minerals.
How did I manage to select both SCVs that we're building instead of the structures?
Research complete.
I don't know which research was completed. Oh, this one, okay.
You want a piece of me?
High-sec auto-tracking is very expensive. Man, these attacks are enormous. Flippin' huge. Wow, okay. Marine me.
Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy?
Tank me. I'm actually, like, I feel like a little scared to move out of my my base.
Orders, Captain.
We head back to base. Let's maybe wait for the next Terran attack, and then let's maybe go ahead and get going.
Me, boy.
How about that?
Let's do this.
Maybe putting Gui in that bunker would be smart. I'm not sure. More Marines.
Upgrade.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We should be stuck on +1. That's acceptable to me.
Boy. Ready to roll out.
Then we'll make Goliaths, and then we got more Marines coming out. Again, we're spamming, we're macroing our little heart out. I'm gonna quick save because I feel like you're gonna need to get moving to that squad here like really soon. There's no like timer or anything. You just sort of have to feel out how long you have, which is a little spooky. It's a little spooky. We'll be okay. We'll figure it out.
Goliath online. You want a piece of me, boy? Goliath online.
Okay. I'm not sure if I want high-sec auto-tracking or not.
Upgrade complete.
Let's toss another SCV up here to help us repair where necessary. We can get Stim Pack. It's a lot more usable when you have ways to repair your dudes.
Not enough minerals.
And we just need enough siege tanks to bring with us. I think Gui... I think let's toss him in this bunker. I don't even think we want to bring him. I can leave him on hold position back here, actually. We'll bring the commander. Stun him. That is so insanely good. Okay, let's go.
Standing by. Say it loud and proud. Ready
There's a base up... Ooh.
Why not?
There is a base up here, but I don't even think I want it. Big stun. Let's hit him with the grenade, too. Oh, my gosh. So having the commander does, like, it nullifies a lot of these attacks, but it doesn't make them, like... It doesn't make the map, like, super easy or anything, because you never know if he's going to be in the right place. Let's bring some SCVs with us.
Goliath online. You want a piece of Goliath online?
We're bringing lots of Goliaths. They are healable. Maybe grab another barracks as well.
Good to go, sir. Affirmative. Orders, Captain. Orders received.
One... Yeah, sure, get high-sec auto-tracking. This is done. Let's saturate it up.
SCV, good to go, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, send more mutas. Go ahead.
Goliath online. You want a piece of me?
SCV, good to go, sir.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Proud son.
That is unfortunate, and we don't have a way to remove the ensnare. So we just have to sort of deal with it.
Go ahead. What's eating at you? Understood. What do you want?
So if I A-clicked to this group up here, I'm curious to see. It looks like we have to go through a Zerg base to get up there.
Upgrade complete.
I think we're just going to go ahead and bomb across. I don't want to siege up on the bridge, though, because then my units will get stuck.
Sure, why not? What can I do?
Commander's is in a just fine spot.
Go, sir.
Let's siege up here.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Keep making Marines. And Goliaths.
Orders, sir. What can I do?
Commanders sort of stay in the back.
Com, receive it. Understood.
Again, if anything, I'm mostly concerned about in like normal infested Terrans, but I don't think we've actually seen any of those.
Research complete.
So we've got a bit of a death ball. Feels good, man.
Saying loud and proud, son.
It looks like my reinforcements are making it. No, they are not. Okay, just rally here instead, please. We'll build like a new army. I'm pretty confident that this group enough should be good to get to... Sorry, guys. Should be able to get to that squadron. Especially with the commander in here. I'm concerned about the big Terran attacks.
Move it.
Now, again, we don't have to kill all the Zerg. We only have to get to the squadron, and then we can just bring it back to base and go a different way to get to Schezar and let the Zerg continue to put pressure on him. Alternatively, we can kill the Zerg, and there might be Iridium and Palladium pickups, too. Okay, stay away from that entrance. We got him.
Additional supply depots
Everyone okay here?
Destination.
Orders, Captain.
Reinforcements? About damn time. Thought you were going to leave us here for Zerg food. Not today, soldier. With these tanks, we'll crush Schezar. Let's take this son of a bitch down.
Affirmative.
Thank you, Commander. You've shown bravery at the highest level today. You now have access to hire more elite squadron forces from the Black Market Compound. Look at that. So we can build Field Response Theta, support trooper heals nearby biological units using advanced medical equipment, part of Mengsk Elite Mercenary Squadron, and the Shock Division. Cool, so just like better siege tanks and better, whoa, look at that. Tons, look at the supply it costs, but my goodness, that's really good.
Jacked up and good to go.
Now, do we want to just kill Orange since we're here? That's a thing we could probably do. I can't get any reinforcements here, or can I? I have some SCVs. We can just build some barracks.
Please state the nature of your medical. Where does it hurt?
So now we do have, like, legit
Some
medics.
triage?
Actually, it's 4 per 1. It's not, like, super, super good, but it is good.
Absolutely.
Base is under attack.
Okay, we Gucci. Again, we can build a new army and kind of eventually get it up there where possible.
You want a piece of me,
Just
boy?
Marine Goliath, and then we can build more Marines here for more anti-air.
Destination.
Did I ever make a comsat? No, I did not. Let's inch.
A piece of me, boy. You want a piece of me, boy?
The fancy tanks aren't selectable with our normal tanks, because they're technically different units.
Goliath online. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
Now, okay, I see some Iridium back there, too. So we're definitely going to need to get that.
You want a piece of me,
Okay,
boy?
build more.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And then one more after that, and we're in good shape.
Mineral field.
Goliath online.
This is starting to deplete, so we can transfer some SCVs from down here up to here instead.
Boy. You want a piece of me, boy?
In general, I'd say we did really, really well here. It's just I want to make sure that I can get all the pickups before we kill Schezar in his entirety, right? So,
You want a piece of me, boy?
okay, nothing to pick up there. Let's just go ahead and get multiple comsats so that I can scan around to look for where the Iridium and Palladium is. 'Cause there's a lot of places we can go. So what I'm going to do is take this army and go and secure this middle section, because that's probably where the enemy is clumping up, and then go back with the commander so that I can pick up the Iridium that's kind of nestled in here, along with that gas, which I don't need.
Add-on complete.
Maybe we should get some fire bats. Just a couple to toss in there certainly doesn't seem like a bad idea. Okay, let's move over here. Ah, they're rebuilt. I see. I see. He's fine. He has a 50% chance of avoiding all attacks.
Mineral field depleted.
It wouldn't be mass recall if the enemy did not aggressively rebuild. That is a hard difficulty thing, though.
Sure, why not? We could use some
Okay, so
help
pick
here.
up that, and then the Iridium. Ooh. Okay, no, he's fine. That's fine.
Base is under attack.
You're fine, buddy. Got him. So we've only gotten 5 of the 10 total pickups. That's not a lot, is it? Oh, oh. No! This is the problem. No. Don't. I know I was quick saving, but just rewind me, because Jesus Christ, I can't handle it. I'm not gonna be able to handle it. Not with the size of these attacks. Like, oh my gosh, just remove me from existence before this becomes a major thing. Okay, you come on back here. Pick that up.
Gotcha.
Gui, just like
What? You want
go all the way back here. Okay, you're fine. Get some Goliaths.
Some help here. Some good men are dying out here.
Base is
Pick up
under
this. Get back with this group, which we're going to use to link up. Again, I'm looking for the Iridium pickups, mostly just based on the mini-map.
attack. Not enough energy.
Reporting for duty.
Goliath online.
Oh, they're unsieging. They must have lost vision because it was the single depot. Their siege tanks look like our really good siege tanks, don't they?
Rock and roll.
Ah, look at that!
Go, go, go. Rock and
Oh, you piece of crap.
Let's do this.
Is he just, like, stuck on the ramp? I think he might be. Alright, let's unsiege all these.
Got no base.
Standing by. Let's move.
Mineral field depleted.
And let's head back over here.
Outstanding. Go, go, go.
Not there.
Not enough energy.
I feel like there's something right on the edge there that I can't quite see.
Goliath online.
3 of 5, huh?
Mineral field.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna bring Gui with us. I think that would be a mistake. Now I have a lot of stuff here. I think I'm gonna come back down here and just sit here, and that way we can attack what's his name
Shy?
across this bridge, as opposed to bothering with the Zerg. Now, sitting here, I think, is gonna lure both sets of them into my guys. which is less good.
All right with me.
So we want to make a move here soon, but I want to scan around and see if I can... There's some palladium.
Not enough energy.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, this is what I was kind of afraid of.
Base
Just set up a
is under
bunch
attack.
of command centers, I guess.
Orders, sir. Proceeding.
No, that worked. That was able to siege all of them up.
Base is under attack.
I'll build, you know, I guess we don't need those anymore. We'll just set up a bunch of extra command centers for scans, because I have to look for where the palladium and the iridium is. So there's one more palladium. That's 6 of 10?
You want a piece of me?
We could use some help here.
Systems functional.
Base is under attack.
Dude, did that one Zerg... Dude, that classic StarCraft 1 Zergling sound. Zergling attack sound.
Rock and roll.
Okay. There's iridium, like, sort of in their base, but not fully in their base, so we do want to go
Mineral
back.
Field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Destination.
Say it loud and proud.
Oh, being able to select everything at least is nice. Alright, let's come on over here. They may have rebuilt, but the creep wouldn't have spread, so maybe they haven't rebuilt.
Not a problem.
That's a blessing. We can't quite get that one unless we go the other way. So maybe in the future, on future maps where I'm kind of in this scan mode, I might cut the footage out. It really depends, right? I think we have enough we can just auto-attack. I don't even need to siege. We just gotta go, and we'll be absolutely fine.
What's eating at you? I got you.
Stutter stepping with Marines in StarCraft 1, that's right.
On the way.
Add-on.
Okay, Commander. Let's grab this.
Some good men.
Now, seemingly, we have taken pretty much all the pressure off of Schezar.
I'm listening.
1 Iridium remaining. 3 Palladium remaining.
Vespene Geyser exhausted.
We're, like, right here. Let's just kill the Zerg. Especially if they're... Yeah, especially this.
Mineral
Okay,
field
Gui is fine. He's looking great. I just wanted to see if maybe killing the hive would, like, drop Iridium or Palladium, you know? That's the one thing I needed to know.
We could use some help here.
There's one.
Not enough energy.
Mineral field depleted.
How do I even get down here? Oh, you gotta, like, go through the enemy base.
Go, go, go. Let's move.
Now, I like the idea of having to be, like, super,
I'm listening.
super thorough. I think that's neat. Wow, that's a lot of,
You want a piece of me?
sunken
Base
colonies.
Is under attack. Base is under attack.
Cool, cool, you're good.
Use some help here. What's eating at you?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Maybe in the upper left? I thought there'd be one back here, but I don't see any. There's one there,
You want a piece of me, boy?
and one there. That's Palladium, Palladium, which leaves 1 Palladium and 1 Iridium.
What do you want?
You want a piece of me, boy?
They're both in Schezar's base.
Use some help here.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay, looks like a bloodbath, because we're gonna have to fight up these... There's, like, all these tanks, like, nestled in the high grounds and stuff.
You want a piece of
Okay,
me,
let's
boy?
make a lot of Goliaths. Those can survive tanks. So the Zerg are gone, pretty much. There is that, but that's not a big deal.
Standing by, jacked up and good to go.
We have to be careful not to kill the command center, though. That's cool how the command center's got the, you know, the little tendrils snaking out from it.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, that's right. Retreat. It's cool when they lose a certain amount of supply, then they try to retreat. I actually quite like that a lot.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, Gui, please be so careful. Please be so careful. Okay. The only... we just gotta go. Like, it's gonna be a disaster with the tanks and stuff. Just do it.
Mineral field depleted.
Perfect. Commander's in there. He's fine. Quick save? Because I'm... Oh, I can't quick save. But we can always rewind, because we're gonna accidentally end up killing that command center. I know it. Battlecruiser? Now, if you've not played Mass Recall before, you might not know. The enemy will rebuild it on hard difficulty. They will rebuild everything constantly. They will never not rebuild. This is the nature of something called bully triggers, if you're unfamiliar. Okay, grab this. Stat bonus, gains 5% attack speed and 1 damage. You'll love to see it. Let's come on up here, and we can grab this one.
Not a problem.
Okay, and then Commander and then a few Marines. Let's move on up here and make sure that there's nothing defending this stuff.
Skinny on the way.
Oh, no. Did I have 2? No, I don't think I did. Pick this up. Flashbang grenade upgrade is now available.
I'm in deep.
The commander's flashbang has its stun duration increased by 2 and area of effect even more. Wow, I mean, the thing is, again, these attacks are enormous, but the tools given to your hero are insane, assuming that you're willing to be super diligent, as I am doing. Okay, so we absolutely don't want to kill the command center, because if we do, then the mission ends, and we've got 2 more pickups to get. So let's get rid of their primary production.
Better send some body bags.
Don't kill the command center. Don't kill the command center. Let's siege up a few of these tanks. Commander is fine. He's fine. We got to get down and around, though. Oh, we must have killed it. Okay, cool.
Vespene Geyser exhausted.
And there's still a bunch of stuff sort of nestled on the other side, probably waiting to attack me. So let's just build more Marines.
Got no pay orders, sir.
We gotta sneak down here, which is a tall order. Again, without accidentally killing the command center. We did destroy pretty much all of their production, though.
Upgrade complete.
There's a little bit over there.
Not a problem.
But again, as you can see, they're like rebuilding everything.
Base is under attack.
Checking Gui's health, he seems okay.
Piece of me, boy.
Just gotta get on top of these tanks.
Piece of me, boy.
Okay.
Base is
It was a
under
bloodbath. You know, all for the sake of completionism.
Piece of me, boy.
Okay, let's hang out. Let's go ahead and take these Goliaths and try and get across here now. Now, their production is being rebuilt around their command center, keep in mind, as well. So we're kind of on a timer. Gotta get this tank. Okay, 4 of 5.
All right with me.
My goodness. Now, this obviously is going to add a lot of playtime, which is both good and bad. Let's unsiege these and bring them up.
Give us your best shot.
Jacked up and good to go.
Bring everybody down here.
You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by.
We could just stop them from rebuilding their supply depots at least.
Listening. Understood.
I wonder if that stuns the guy. Oh my god, look how big the range is on that improved flashbang.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, they're not attacking the command center, but we are in range to do so here. Oh! Very soon. A lot of BS gotcha here. There we go. 50 life and 1 armor is very significant, actually.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Com receiving.
Let's just A-click with everyone except Gui. He's not really good in a TBT matchup, is he?
Quiet online.
Okay, we did it. We rescued the squad. We got all the palladium and iridium.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Mengsk, we've destroyed the command center, but Schezar's not here.
Say it loud and proud, son.
Scour the area. There must be something here to tell us where that rat has run off to.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I'm beginning to think this mercenary you're all so desperate to find is all smoke and mirrors. What a waste of our hard-earned time. I hear you, Gui. Between whatever that thing we destroyed was and the Zerg infesting the city so close to where Schezar was, something just doesn't feel right. And tell me, Commander, how should I feel? You've just taken out my forward outpost here and crippled my operations. You'll pay for this. Schezar, look out! How about a little barbecue? It's over, Schezar. Surrender now. You fools, you have no idea what you're up against. I command power beyond your dreams, and I'll see this sector conquered before I'm dead. Yeah, just had to take a couple extra shots. Get back here. This isn't over, you bastard. Cloaked Ghost or maybe Dark Templar? I can't tell. They have something weird. I don't know if this is going to happen on all future missions, but this one in particular is the really weird fuzzy camera at times. Look at those achievements. Ooh, baby. So there are achievements here. We failed Wild Hunter. Kill every Zerg found on normal difficulty. We were actually very close to that, actually. And then reach the elite squad under 10 minutes. I'm not going to concern myself with completing achievements. It's just something I'm not going to do. But this campaign does use bank. So because we collected all the palladium and iridium, now our commander is going to be that much stronger in the next mission. I love that. You know, hunting down some of these things might get a little tedious in the future. Again, I might utilize some editing to cut some of the footage out, because I think it can get, I don't know if it will, it can get kind of tedious. It really depends. But I love the outcome of that. It's possible, does it really need to be 5 and 5? Maybe it could be 2 and 2, and they're like in slightly out of the way positions, but not, as many that would elongate the mission by like 10 to 15 minutes, stuff like that. But overall, I had a good time with this. I've been a little hesitant to start this campaign because I'm going to be honest, it was notorious for being pretty buggy. As you can see, there's some issues with portraits and the cinematics being strange with the fuzzy camera. I don't know how and where there might be issues and where it all might be fine. But in general, I love the idea of this. I think this first mission was executed really well. I love that, it wasn't required to kill the Zerg anymore. I think that alone is a really big statement by Omega Weapon to say, hey, this isn't going to be as notoriously awful as the original Enslavers. It's going to actually be really fun. So I'm looking forward to it. And the fact that we rescued those dudes, like that optional objective, means I think we can recruit them every mission now too. So we have very, very, very powerful tools, but we have to be cognizant of the fact that the enemy is going to be throwing huge waves at us. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.